with our shield in our armor gear and just go in there and play.
But if we ever feel threatened, if I feel threatened, then certainly I got to stand up for what I believe in.
Tom Hammond back at the Omni with the Bulls Vice President of Basketball Operations, Jerry Krause, who has been the subject of some criticism in recent weeks by Michael Jordan.
You know, he is very explosive. I try to make him think a little more on offense.
I went to a point guard situation, which I haven't done in a long time, and we're able to get everyone involved. And I think that was very effective for us.
We feel that we're capable of beating anybody as long as we continue to work hard, play defense, contest all shots, and be big on the boards.
You're playing against a team that thoroughly dominated, that thoroughly embarrassed the Knicks last year.
As many coaches will tell you, it's so tough to get shots for players, and when you've got a player that can get shots on his own like Michael can to win games for you, it's a real luxury.
In Chicago, they have a decent center, but they have Michael Jordan that plays all positions. So he's controlling the game from a different aspect, which is very, very unusual.
In the face of adversity, injury, and pain, he played 40 minutes and displayed the talent that makes him, even with a hand down, a leg up on anybody else.
The Bulls are a tough team. They won our division. You know, just it was like they're like a gunfighter. You know, everybody wanted to go out and try to beat them because they have 2 championships. So they're a tough team, and then, you know, especially in the playoffs, they focus real well.
Tougher on Michael. I mean, Cleveland's kind of like Charmin, and the Knicks are kind of like sandpaper, I think.
Yeah, if we can get it done on Monday, certainly Horace, myself, Scotty, even Bill Cartwright can get some rest and certainly get ready for the next series.
What a... I saw it in USA Today. They called him Superman.
The Jordan theory here that when there's a game on the line, and I think the coach, Paul Westphal, just said, you inflicted your will on the game, that when you want to win a game badly enough, the other team can't beat you and your teammates.
If the Bulls three-peat, they win their 3rd straight NBA championship, Pat Riley, the coach of the Knicks, will make $2.5 million.
How's retirement treating you?
Great. You know, it's tough. I'm up early in the morning, can't you tell?
The answers may surprise you.
If there's life after Michael, there'll be life after Horace.
The thing with Horace is, I mean, he definitely respected Michael as a player, and there was no question he never hesitated to do that. But there was definitely, you know, some friction. I mean, Horace was like the little brother who got on Michael's nerves quite a bit.
Fans had something to cheer about. Michael Jordan steps to the plate, count of 1 and 2. Michael, the short roller. Now watch the speed. Does the pitcher touch him? Well, look at this. The first base umpire says, "You're safe, Michael."
Michael Jordan's been retired for about 2 years now, but still everyone is wondering, why would the greatest player ever to play the game leave the game as he did? There is speculation still that maybe the NBA suspended him for the gambling.
The statue out here I just showed you, the people are literally on their knees praying and saying in their chant of prayer, "Please, MJ, come back."
Could even get on the court as early as Friday. Phil claims he knows nothing. I've talked to the PR staff here. Nobody seems to know nothing. None of the players do either, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Actually, sports writers across the country vote on the NBA's most valuable player, and ballots are already out. It's a safe bet that Mike will get the local vote, but Philadelphia sports writers on hand for tonight's Bulls game say not this time, Mike.
You have to smile when the team is playing well. You know, BJ played extremely well. Scotty played well. Tony played well. You know, so that's good, you know, that I'm not a bad influence on everybody else.
It's going to be a thrill. I cannot wait. I just want to smack him one good time. Just take a hard foul on him and say, "Hey, I'm back, Michael."
The motion that I have to strive to be Dennis Rodman and to win a championship is not just for me, it's for the people that I'm playing with.
And mentally, we have gotten to a point where Chicago is challenging us. It's mental more than it's physical, in my opinion.
He's intense, I'm intense. You know, we both competitors. It's nothing against him. You know, I know he's a great basketball player. You know, he is the greatest basketball player.
You know, I am so excited about when I watch Chicago because look at the team. They're made up of veteran players and role players who know their role.
I know what MJ was going through his first year, but they got the NBA Gold Trophy. This is the ultimate dream. This the ultimate dream.
The Bulls? Michael Jordan. What do you think?
Well, you've heard it from a rather typical fan, and when we return here to the United Center, I'll be joined by my partner, Danny Ainge.
Every coach devises his defensive attack to stop Michael.
Knicks versus the Bulls gets a new look Wednesday night as Don Nelson makes his inaugural appearance in the NBA's best rivalry.
But don't look for Nelly to perpetuate the rivalry that developed between Phil Jackson and that guy who used to coach the Knicks.
Something's going to have to give, and what has to give is, what's giving is the work ethics of some of the basketball talents, and I think that has to be restored a little bit.
And aren't you, if you step out of here, letting your teammates down, Michael and the rest of your folks?
Well, I think that, you know, Michael as well as Phil and, you know, everyone understand the situation that I'm in. I mean, every player on this ball club realized that they're in a totally different situation.